This from this, 1 hour, no design skills required. I used Claude Design for the very first time to build a real pitch deck for my new business, and here is my honest take. It saved me hours I would spend on organizing content and making design decisions, because these usually take me forever. But it still didn't happen in one click. It still took some work and time to get a final version. We usually say AI assists humans, right? But from this experience, I can say that I was the one assisting AI. It did the core job, the content, the structure, the design, and I worked on adjustments, and they were a bunch of those. So what you are seeing is a real slide deck that I will actually use to pitch my business. Content pulled from my CV, designed and refined entirely through conversation with AI, no manual editing, prompting only. My name is Olga, I am a scientist, I do research on human-centered AI, I love tech, and I am always curious to know how much I can actually offload to an AI tool, and this video shows what a complete novice with the tool can build in about an hour. Quick context. Claude Design lets you do both, type prompts in a chat or manually edit elements like you would do in PowerPoint or a Keynote or Google Slides. I deliberately chose prompting only, partly because I'm a researcher, I have a hypothesis, I want to test it, like is it possible to build something via prompting only, but also because right now this is literally my only option. I need this deck ready before I leave for a trip in 2 days, and I'm literally building it while packing, planning, making calls, parenting my 3-year-old who is home with me because her daycare is on vacation. I don't have a full day, I don't even have one uninterrupted hour. So I'm just going to tell AI what I want, and let's see the result together. So I open the design tab in my Claude account right here, and I start with a file, which is my CV, because I want Claude to build this deck from my real credentials, not generic placeholder content. And I describe the project, so I want a 6-slide pitch deck for my client meetings. I describe my business idea briefly, and I'm waiting for Claude's answer. After about 15 seconds, Claude comes back, not with a deck yet, but with some clarifying questions. And from these questions, I can tell it understood what I'm building. It's good. So it's asking me about style, about colors, about what I want to emphasize from my experience. I go with a minimalistic style, a balance between showcasing my services and my credibility. That's for the content part. It asks me whether I want to include pricing, what contact information should go on the slides. No pricing for now, I'm not ready to commit to numbers yet. For contact, I will include my email, and I want to try something. I suggest adding a QR code linked to my WhatsApp so people can scan and reach me directly. Not sure if it's going to work, but let's try. And there is this really nice touch. Claude offers me a menu of product types I could build for my clients. It already understands my business model. I will pick the ones I already have experience with, and I send everything off. So about 5 minutes of thinking, I have my first draft, and let's see. From the very first look, this is already good, like really good. The content is relevant. These are the right products to highlight, and Claude picked the right numbers from my CV. It even figured out how I will work and built a credible story around it. And I can say that the products and highlights from the CV is usually the hardest part for me, deciding what goes in and what stays out. I have a dense CV with lots of different experiences, so it's really the hardest part for me, and Claude made those decisions and made them well. Now the deck looks good, but there are some style things I want to change, And here is where I make a deliberate choice. I can see there is an edit option right here, so you can manually tweak font sizes, colors, just like if you would in PowerPoint or Google Slides. But I'm not going to use it because I want to run an experiment. I want to test if I can create my slides from idea to a ready-to-go version by just talking to the AI. So let's start polishing this deck. First thing, I don't like the green anymore, and the italic font is not readable. So I tell Claude, change the color to blue, make the font regular and larger. And I don't like this video educator label, so I want to say something different. And here we go. Blue is much better, and regular font is much more readable, and the label is updated. Great. But I can see that even if the font on the first slide looks better now, the other slides are still too small. So I take a screenshot of the first slide and tell Claude, make the other slides match this size, and it does, slide by slide. I think there are still some improvement needed, but we'll get back to them later. So then I notice a weird symbol where the ampersand should be. I have no idea what to call it, so I just screenshot and say in plain English, replace this weird sign with an actual ampersand on these slides and wherever else you see it. And yeah, Claude handles it. Perfect. So now back to the font size. Some slides still aren't quite right, so I do a couple more rounds telling Claude specifically which slides need bigger text. It takes 2 more iterations, but we are getting there. Much better like this. Now I am looking at the content and I see that some numbers aren't accurate anymore, but actually it took correct numbers from my CV, so my CV also needs some adjustments. So I tell Claude the correct figures and it updates everything at once. So now the deck actually reflects where I am today. Now it's time to add a picture, so I have 2 placeholders here. Let's start with this one. I upload one I have on hand. That's my profile pic from LinkedIn. Not the best, but it will work for now. And there is also this placeholder on the first slide that says show real frame. I don't quite understand what Claude means by that, so I will ask for clarification. And this is where I make a mistake. I start chatting with Claude Design like it's a regular conversation, asking questions, reflecting, going back and forth about what I should put in this frame. And this burns through my usage limit fast. So a piece of advice, do not use Claude Design as a regular chat if you care about your limit, unless you have a Max subscription, which I do not for now. So if you do not, either use your prompts only for changes to your slides, save your questions and reflections for regular Claude. And yeah, just like that, I hit my limit and my session needs to pause. But I will use this break productively. I will switch to my phone and to ChatGPT and generate 2 nice profile pictures. If you want to see how I did this, there is a separate short video linked here. You will see the link on the screen. So I'm back and I upload one of my new pictures and it's not nicely framed, so my head is cut off at the top. I try to adjust it manually, drag and resize like I would do in Google Slides, but I do not seem to understand how to do this. So I asked Claude to reframe the picture for me, and it failed 3 times in a row. Claude just didn't seem to understand what I wanted with the framing, so I gave up and uploaded a different version of the picture that was already better cropped, and that one looks nice. Now let's go with some final fixes. I can see there are some text elements I don't need, and there is this email protected thing showing up instead of my actual email. So I asked Claude to fix this little box and it works. So let me check if the QR code actually works. I pull out my phone, scan it, and yes, it works. Good. What do I want next? I think I will replace this italic font with just bold. the italic isn't readable enough, I think, and I increased the font on a couple more slides, and Claude handles this quickly, straightforward. I'm almost ready to download, but one more thing, I want your text storyteller at the top of the slides to be a clickable link leading to my YouTube channel, the one you are watching now. Claude creates the link, but it doesn't open in the preview, but Claude tells me that it will work once downloaded. Okay, let's trust it and move on. I download an editable PowerPoint version and open it. It looks good. Almost, but that email protected thing is still there instead of my actual email, so I asked Claude to fix it. Second version, the email is there now, but this version isn't editable, so I asked for a third version, editable this time, and finally it works. I opened the final version in Google Slides. I prefer working in Google Slides, and there are just a few small things to fix manually. Some underlines appeared, so I removed them. A triangle that exported as a square, so I replace it real quick. And the pictures, they didn't survive the export for some reason. They just disappeared, so I re-upload them directly into Google Slides. It's not a big deal. My pictures are right here on my computer. So about 10 minutes of cleanup total. And here we go. After prompting only and very minimal editing in Google Slides, let's see the final result. Okay, so now honest verdict time. The pros. Claude handled the two hardest parts for me, choosing what to include from my dance CV and making design decisions. That alone saved me hours. The whole thing took about an hour in 2 sittings while parenting and packing. Now the cons. First, I hit my usage limit because I didn't check which model I was on. It was Opus 4.8, one of the most expensive, and also I wasted prompts chatting with Claude Design instead of editing, but that was my fault, not the tools. I'm Olga and this is my brand new channel Let's Try AI. By the way, if you want to see the prompt I used to generate my profile pictures I used for the pitch deck and also for this channel, check out the short, link here and also in the description, and subscribe if you want to try the next one with me. Thanks for watching.